each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down throw for Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Winston now finding Godwin, complete.
Play to win. Let's go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down, McKinnon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Third and short yardage, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. 16 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Winston. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some space here. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. At the 20-yard line. Be ready.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And 2.
Shut. Lady. Guys, listen. I know he ain't got it.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Hey, zero.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Time to go.
Second and 4.
On second down and 4, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On second and 9, Wilson. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing that they're picking up the first down.
12.
They'll run this with Homer. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Go. Big grip.
Now Rashad Penny, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
That's a 48-yard line.
Well enough.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. This is Homer. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second and a yard, Wilson is complete to Lockett.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Winston now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. He finds McKinnon complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a signal and a timeout called as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately... He would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On the move to his left, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, it's called, block it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off with greater anticipation. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Again, it's Homer. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
36.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Shit. 4 down. What?
Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's
and he loses the football a 2nd time. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They can't hang with us.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other.
supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. There's Wilson to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Jameis to throw it. Bryant has it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. A gain of 6 there on first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Come off the ball. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, and even 40 yards. To throw is Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.